I want to take a moment and share with you guys an awesome testimonial about a client of mine. This story also really drives home the importance of identifying the root cause of a symptom and the power of patience and perseverance and determination when dealing with chronic symptoms. So I had this gentleman come to me a month ago, and his main symptom was that he was having debilitating chronic sinus allergies and issues. And he wasn't sure if his sinus issues were due to mold exposure or dental problems. His symptoms really started 2 years ago after taking an antibiotic for an infected tooth. And this antibiotic absolutely wrecked his gut. He's been unable to work for 2 years due to insomnia, migraines, all over joint pain, just completely hijacked his life. And he is married, has a beautiful family, he's the breadwinner for the family, and he hasn't been able to work and provide. And this has been extremely difficult for him. So in my office, I do a frequency scan. It does not diagnose, it simply identifies areas, glands, systems, organs of the body that may be stressed or weakened. And then we use homeopathic remedies, vitamins, minerals, herbs, Bach flower essences to help bring the body into balance and homeostasis. So I did a sinus scan specifically for him, and it showed one very mild strain of mold, nothing that would be causing the symptoms that he was having. However, it showed severe dental issues, infection, abscess, meridians that were disturbed, because every tooth connects to an organ in the body. And so I said, I'm not feeling that this is really a mold issue. I feel like this is a dental issue. He already had an appointment scheduled for a couple of weeks out to get a specific tooth pulled that his dentist that he had been seeing for years identified as a problem. And he had been this client had been very persistent with his dentist. And if I can say very loyal, because I would not have stayed around so long, and really expressing to his dentist, like, I really think that this tooth is destroying my health. And this dental office just like really poo-pooed him, and they were like, we've never seen anything like this. Almost like, go see a psychiatrist. Your problem isn't a tooth, right? So he had been taking his homeopathic tinctures from me for a couple of days, and I was driving into work, and it just like hit me. He needs to see my dentist, because if he's having these chronic dental issues for all of these years, and he's still having he's going to have more work that needs to be done, he's not in good hands. So I referred him to Smile Designs. They are a holistic dental practice, phenomenal. I will post their link below. I have referred people to them for years. In his scan that he had with me, it showed that he was having an issue with tooth number 5. All of the attention had been focused on tooth number 4. So he goes to see Dr. Edwards. Shout out Dr. Edwards, phenomenal dentist, wonderful practice. Love all of the dentists there. So he goes to see Dr. Edwards, and Dr. Edwards says, yes, there's a problem with 4, but your real problem is tooth number 5. It is loaded with abscess and infection, and that's the tooth that we need to be focused on. So he has been working on this tooth, and this gentleman followed up with me this week, and he has noticed a dramatic improvement in his overall well-being. Not just in his sinuses still have some work to do, but this time when I did a sinus scan, it showed candida. And why did it show candida? Because he had to take an antibiotic for the infection in tooth number 5. It showed some very mild dental toxins, but the majority of the issue now that we're working on cleaning up and clearing out of his sinuses is the candida due to the antibiotic. So, shout out to my client for not giving up, for continuing to knock on doors, for advocating for himself. God bless his wife. She is such an incredible angel. She is so nurturing and kind and empathetic towards him. You can only imagine how difficult the past 2 years have been for them. And I thanked this client because what if I had said, I need you to see my dentist? And if he would have said, no, I like my dentist and I don't want to change, he would not have found the root issue in tooth number 5. All right. So I want to encourage you, if you're not testing, you're guessing. If you're having chronic sinus issues, please do not continue to Band-Aid and mask the symptoms. You have got to get to the root cause. Again, his was dental, infected tooth that his longtime dentist had missed, and now has shifted over into a candida overgrowth that we will be working on. Also, he developed severe elbow pain. And when I did a joint scan, it showed dental toxins and an overload of just toxins throughout his system. So it also showed that his joint, so he started going to laser treatment to heal the elbow. And the scan showed that he needed minerals and oils to hydrate the tissue to support the healing process of the laser treatments. So again, we have to get to and identify the root cause of these symptoms. If you have any questions, I'm always available. And advocate for yourself. Don't give up and keep being persistent. You owe it to yourself. And there is hope. There are practitioners that can help you. Have a wonderful weekend.